thinking about going and get the picture on my driver's license changed now.
So I'm almost done the haircut. Once I'm done this, I'm going to texturize the hair a little bit. And that should be enough for Tim to start playing around with his hair and give me an idea of how much shorter he wants to go, if he wants to go shorter at all. Oh, and by the way, guys, Darth Vader says hi. Come to the dark side. We have candy. That was the birthday card I got from my 5-year-old nephew. Think about that every day. It was hilarious. To me, it's really important to add texture to hair systems. Just find they look better, more natural. Hair flows nicer. And knowing where to put the texture and how to put it is really important too. Right, Tim?
Yeah.
You gotta stop talking, man.
I'm just in shock. I just can't wait to do this with it.
Sorry, John. Excuse my bad, guys. Sometimes I get caught up in the moment and forget I got a camera on me.
just uncanny, just feeling like it feels like you're getting your actual own hair cut. Like,
Yeah, I guess because you feel it pulling on your
Yeah.
own hair as well. Yeah, that's why I like doing it all together, rather than cutting your hair and then just cutting the section. Also feels a lot more natural. And so now, before we finish up, what I want you to do, Tim, is just play around with the hair for a few minutes, get a feel for it, and then now that it's at a regular haircut type of look, now you can kind of tell me better what you want to do, rather than when it's long down to here
yeah.
and you can't really put it together. Okay, so we can come in nice and tight on the hairline. And around the back and the sides. So again, everything's coming in together perfect. Nice and blended in. And then, like I said, we might take a little bit more hair off of the sides and the back, depending on what Tim would like. But I think we're at a good length now for Tim to start playing around with his hair. So we're going to put that on pause while Tim plays around with his hair a bit, and then we'll come back when we're back to the cutting. We'll see you in a few minutes. Alright, so Tim's had a chance to look the hair over, and we're going to go a little bit shorter and a little bit more spiky on the top. So now that the hair is at this length, it's going to be not too long for me to cut the rest of it down a little bit shorter and crisper. So let's crisp up the sides first. I look a little crisper, or you want a little shorter?
Just a tad bit shorter and we're good.
In here or more on the top?
More in here.
So what I'm doing now is I'm just going to make it a little bit more textured. I'm going to take my section a little bit wider than I normally would.
Much better.
A little bit more.
No, that's good.
Just a little bit of freehand work over here. And we're going to continue that around the sides and the back. I've had a few emails on what kind of scissors I like to use to cut the systems. I like the Japanese steel. Reminds me of ninjas. So what else, Tim? You've had the system on now for a couple minutes. Went outside for a quick coffee break. And how's everything feeling?
100% natural.
And what about the density that you're seeing on the top? Does it feel too thick for you, too thin for you?
You know what? It actually feels surreal because I haven't had any density on the top in a long time. So I am getting used to it the longer I stare in the mirror.
And what about compared to like a year or two ago when your hair was nice and thick on top? Because if you had to describe how much hair you had before you lost it, you'd say it was pretty dense, right?
Yeah, it was pretty decently dense. This would definitely match up with what I had maybe about 3-4 years ago.